People of the Earth, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the Eradicator and I am here at Lorville in front of Vantage Rentals because today, guys, we are going to rent some ships. I believe that with the new updates here when it comes to mission payouts, ship rentals is now a viable option. So we're gonna try it right now, and this is quite a topic that has been overlooked by pretty much all the content creators out there. So I'm glad. I think I'm pretty much the first one to be talking about it. So here we go. Let's check this out, and let's go. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Looks like this ship terminal is not working so well. This can happen sometimes, guys. Probably because the server I am in here, I'm in the Australian servers, and sometimes they're not so much working right. Sometimes the kiosks are empty, the shops are empty as well. So when this happens, there's no much choice, but we have to basically switch servers, and maybe hopefully the next one is going to be working a little bit better. So we'll be right back, right? Back at Vantage Rentals, this time in an American server, a good old American server, and it looks like everything is working. We got quite a few selection of ships to rent with the Avenger Titan, the Vanguard Warden here, the Razor, the M50, the Aurora ES, the Constellation Andromeda, the Origin 600i, the Tomber Cyclone, the Mustang Alpha, the Anvil Arrow, the Dragonfly as well. What are we going to start with? Well, we got the Avenger Titan here at 16,000 Alpha UEC, which seems like a good start. So we're pretty much going to get started with this, especially if you don't have a lot of money, you're still a starter player, right? You just made a couple of 10,000 Alpha UEC, you want to do a little bit more with something a little bit different, and then starter ship, maybe you just have an Aurora, a Mustang, or a Pisces, right? So the next upgrade would be the Titan, but maybe you don't have enough money to buy one in game. You still want to get used to it, you want to see if it's any good. Well, go rent it and see. Just 16,000 Alpha UEC for 24 hours. We're gonna be able to do a couple of missions with that, and you will see that it's very quick to get a return on investment, and anything that you're doing afterwards is just pure profit with that ship that, again, you're not buying, you're just renting. And I think that this is quite fantastic because a lot of people are saying, hey, Star Citizen, it's pay to win. If you want to do something a little bit cool, you just need to buy ships with in-game money. It was true until ship rentals came online. The problem with ship rentals was that, those rentals were a little bit expensive and the mission payouts were not so great. This has changed in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12, and we're going to check it out right now. I'm going to prove that it is now viable to rent ships in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12. There it is. There's the beautiful Aegis Avenger Titan. If you have never flown this ship, you have to enter the ship from the back here. There's also an option to enter through the cockpit. I just like to open doors in the ship. It's just so much more immersive, right? Look at that beautiful little ramp getting down. Don't forget to close the ship. You never know, right? Someone may sneak inside. You got to open doors. Again, it has a bed in case you want to log out as well. You want to play a little bit later further down the line. There you go, right? And there is that little seat, pilot seat, yes. So let's go now for the flight ready. Should be this button. There it is, right? Now the first thing that I do when I use a Titan is I overclock the shields. So you have a couple of panels. You don't have a lot of MFDs on the Titan, so I usually go for the one at the bottom. Go to the menu here and then go to heat items, and when you look for the shields, you have to go down to bulwark. I think I just missed it. Oh yeah, I totally missed it. Let's go upward here. Where's the bulwark? Should be below. Oh, there you go, right below the guns here. Boom, boom, overclock, and this is going to give a little boost to your shields, which is definitely going to be needed because, again, this is not a heavy fighter. It's more like a courier ship that can also fight, right? But still, it is going to be able to punch a little bit above its weight, as Chris Roberts likes to say, right? So here we go. The hangar door is about to open. and we will be departing very soon. And one of the things that I like also with the Avenger, and the same with the Arrows, I could have rented an Arrows as well, but the Arrows is a little bit more expensive, so I mean the return on investment is pretty much a little bit lower if you take an Arrow, because those two ships can pretty much do the same. It's just the Arrow has a little bit more firepower, I would say. And what I like about that ship and the Arrow as well is that they're both aerodynamic. They're very easy to leave the atmosphere with those ships, and will be in space in no time for sure. Alright, picking up the first mission, probably an ECN alert here, 10,000 Alpha UEC, that is going to be relatively quick, and if I complete this mission, it is going to already pay pretty much 2/3 of the rental, so that's going to go pretty quick. And so here I am right next to Aita, and looks like we already have a host star. So don't forget to press G 2 times to get that circle that you see in front of me. That circle here is the gimbal assist, and that is going to definitely help destroy some of the ships that are especially a little bit sometimes pesky, right, to dispose of. Now this is quite an easy target because this is a Constellation. Now easy, not so easy, because at the same time it has heavier shields, and if it decides to destroy you instead of the target that you're supposed to protect there, then you are going to be in trouble, even with the overclocked shield. But nevertheless, there we go. Target destroyed. Just took a few seconds. There's obviously going to be... Ooh, what was that explosion there? There's obviously going to be a little more than to come. There you go. One more Constellation Andromeda here again. So let's see again how long it's going to take to destroy. Just try to stay on target as much as possible, especially with an Avenger, not an Avenger, yeah, an Avenger, a Titan Avenger. You are much more nimble, faster than a much, bulkier Constellation, so it should be an advantage for you if we are flying this ship. Always try to get on the tail of the ship that you are trying to attack, and always try to stick to, there you go, that little pit here. And there is another target destroyed. Looks like we've got some more company, another Constellation. This is really fun, destroying those bigger ships when you are in a small ship, especially it's not even your ship, a ship that you just rented. I find that particularly enjoyable, and I can imagine that if you are a rather new player or a player with just a starter ship, then this is definitely something that you will enjoy as well. There we go, let's keep on targeting the pip for maximum accuracy. Now, of course, their objective is to destroy the Constellation that I'm supposed to be protecting, so that gives also extra opportunities and extra room for combat. There we go, boom, there's another one right there, and there's going to be another Constellation. And there's a couple of them here. I'm quite surprised that this mission only pays 10,000 Alpha UEC. Just sent a little missile there. You're gonna see that this is also going to help quite a bit. Now the missiles on the Avenger are not that strong. These are only size 1 missiles, but they are here nevertheless. They are going, especially if you do some little bit of PvP, they're going to create a little bit of extra stress to your targets. And let's keep on doing what we were doing here, targeting the pip once more. There you go, it is almost done. You can see it is taking a lot of damage. Oh, we'll have to watch out for the weapons that overheat. Now, sometimes I have to switch between weapons. It can be the laser guns, it can also be the Gatling gun at the same time. The Gatling gun, which is the gun that has the biggest size on this ship. Oh, there! Oh, wow, that was quite. I think I need to delete my shader folders and get a new shader folder again. A little bit of graphical bugs here. And there we go, objective complete. We just protect that civilian here, and we are getting a hefty 10,000 Alpha UEC. That is obviously not going to be enough, and we're gonna have to take some more missions if we want to get a return on investment. So what are we going to take next? Well, let's go to the contract manager and let's see. Looks like we got another ECN alert mission here for 21,000 Alpha UEC. I could do bounty hunting, but some of the bounty hunting ships that we get that we have to destroy can be as heavy as a Valkyrie. That is a little bit too dangerous in my opinion for an Avenger. Don't forget the call to arms as well. This can be, especially if we get some extra ships that may intercept us, that could be some nice extra cash. Okay, illegal surveillance, nothing too fancy here. I think that the best paying mission, especially you got to also take under consideration the time that you are investing for the money that you are getting. ECN mission, in my opinion, get the best return on time investment. So we're going to take that ECN mission here. Oh, looks like we're being attacked by some random NPC. Okay, well, I'm glad that I took the call to our mission. Let's see how long it's going to take down that Gladius here. Target destroyed here, and we're getting a little 700 alpha UEC as bonus. Not bad, not bad. That's well, that's going to be even less money to reimburse, right? So here we go. Let's take that ECN mission, 21,000 alpha UEC. I'm going to accept it right now, and we'll be on our way. Alright, already eradicating my way through the second mission here. I've got some Buccaneers, which is very interesting because this mission pays twice the mission that I took previously, but the ships are much weaker, so I think that maybe there's a mistake that CIG did. If I were CIG, I would have put that mission here with the Buccaneers at 10,000 alpha UEC, and the mission with the Constellations at 21,000 alpha UEC, because that's what they used to be. Looks like, speaking of Constellations, looks like there's a player Constellation here. That's very weird. Maybe he also has some kind of mission around too, right? Okay, we got the Cutlass Black. Well, this one is definitely a little bit more dangerous, especially if you get a little bit too close to those scatter guns here. They can definitely deplete your shields very quickly. But again, with an Avenger, you are much quicker and nimble. The Cutlass Black and that size 3 Gatling gun here is also doing quite a lot of damage to that hull, piercing those shields, right? Now we've got another Cutlass Black. We're gonna try to do exactly the same, being as efficient and destroying that Cutlass Black as quickly as possible within a mere few seconds. And looks like the shields are already depleted. It's taking a little bit of damage too. We are going to get the final blow in a few moments here, taking a little bit of maneuvers here. Whoa, that Cutlass Black trying its best here to escape the Eradicator, but it is going to be in vain, as you are seeing here right now. Target eradicated. We've got another one here. What is that going to be? It's going to be a Buccaneer. We'll be making very short work of that Buccaneer, sending a missile right now. And we are also... oh, I think I just missed the missile. Okay, the problem with the missile is that if you're getting a little bit too close, right, you are out of range. Not really out of range, but you are too close for the range of the missile, and it just won't fire. That's okay. It's just a very weak ship. Those Drake ships usually are paper thin, right? I like to fly a Cutlass myself, but it's true that they are not really fantastic. And there we go. Contract completed here. We've just gotten another 21,000 alpha UEC plus 700 plus 100 and did I get some extra cash? I don't know. Plus 10,000, so that's already a profit. That's already a profit that we made here of 6,000 alpha UEC, if I am correct. So yeah, not bad at all, not bad at all. And anything else that I will be doing here with the Avenger is just going to be pure profit from that rental. It is very viable, but the next question is, what if you want something a little bit more, right? What if you think that the Avenger is not good enough for you? Well, there is another option at the Vantage rental shops, and we're going to check it out right now. And that ship, first we need to get the terminal to work. That ship, as you are going to see, is a ship that we talked about a little bit before when we checked out the rentals, and it is going to be here at Robert Space Industries, the Constellation Andromeda at 71,000 alpha UEC for 1 day. It is a little bit pricey, but it is more powerful, it is stronger, it got some really nice size 4 gimbaled guns that you are going to see. They are very good because they have a very long range, so they allow you to shoot from quite far away while the enemy can't shoot at you, and that is going to be quite a significant advantage, as you are going to see. Now this is of course a classic ship, one of the very first ships we had access to back in a hangar module in 2013. For those of you who remember those old not so good days, right, where we were really wondering when we're gonna have any gameplay. And there is the elevator, good old elevator here, good old-fashioned elevator. Let's get here in the pilot seat. It's the one in the middle, and just like with the Avenger, you are going to see that one of the very first things that I do here when I take the pilot seat of a Constellation is, well, of course, to get it to flight ready, but then we are going to go to the items, and we are going to have a look at the shields here, which are the shimali, which they are going to be there right here. Let's overclock. There's a couple of them. They're not fantastic, which is why if you actually own a Constellation, and we're gonna make another video about the Constellation here, because I am very happy with the rework, not really rework, but they improved the Constellation thrusters. In Star Citizen 3.12, the Constellation, which was like the forgotten son of CIG for quite some time, was supposed to be one of the most awesome ship, and it has fallen into disgrace over time because it basically became almost unflyable with the last update, the last IFCS update that we had a couple of patches ago. But CIG finally decided to fix that, and you are going to see that it is also now a very pleasant ship to fly to. And I was also very surprised to see how quick it left the atmosphere of Hurston. It just took barely less than 1 minute to get out of here. A very enjoyable flight out of the atmosphere of Hurston as well. And anyway, we're going to now pick up our mission, and it is going to be a bounty hunting mission here for 39,000 Alpha UEC plus bonuses. That is going to pay, well, again, about two-thirds of our rental, which is quite considerable. It's quite considerable. It's going to definitely save a lot of time. Now, the only thing that takes time is that the 3 bounties are located at 3 different places, but that's okay. That's okay, because I think that with the 4 gimbal laser guns that we have here, we are going to be able to make very short work of those bounties. So here we go. Let's get started here, and let's see what it takes. Alright, the first bounty is already here, and it looks like it is an Anvil Hurricane, a glass cannon. Fantastic. It is going to be very short work here for the massive guns of this Constellation with that beautiful range here at 3,000 meters. I'm already hitting it, and there we go. Target destroyed. That was really quick, and it gives also a bonus of 1,500 Alpha UEC. That this is my next target. This one's going to be a little bit tougher. It also spawned in my back, so that's why I was a little bit confused looking for it. And this is a Valkyrie, much more difficult target here. It has, well, obviously far more gun, much tougher as well. You can see also that it is doing some damage on my Constellation, so that's why I'm glad that I did overclock my shields beforehand. Very important to overclock your shields. You never know what kind of opponent you are going to end up now when you are doing those new missions in Star Citizen 3.12. The range of opponents is much more diverse, but anyway, nevertheless, still target eradicated. Another 1,500 Alpha UEC of bonus, and there is the last one, another Hurricane here for this very last high risk target here. Boom, eradicated once more, and that was quite quick here. So there we go, guys. 39,000 Alpha UEC plus an extra bonus, which makes 43,000 Alpha UEC. That is definitely two-thirds of the rental already covered here by the payouts of this mission, and we're going to get out of here. I know that I could stay because the escorts are coming further down the line. I could have extra ships to eradicate, but in the end I think that it is not worth the time. If I want to be making a really quick buck, it's important to take new missions. Now this mission here is the illegal monitor mission, in which I have to destroy some probes, and we're going to do that mission as quickly as possible. Again, here, thanks to the long range of the Constellation and its gimbal guns as well. So there we go. We got our first target here inside. The countdown will start as soon as that first probe is destroyed, which will be very quick. There we go. Target destroyed already. We've got 5 minutes to destroy all 3 probes. At the same time, there is also going to be a little bit of a party that will come here. Some NPCs should be popping if I take too much time, but at the same time, if I'm quick enough, I may be able to destroy all of the probes before they arrive, which again would be saving a lot of time and would make this mission much safer. Now, thanks to the very nice radar of the Constellation, it is easy for me to also detect where those probes are located. There's one right here. Alright, so as soon as it is in range, I'll be shooting it at it from far. The gimbal guns are going to just do the rest of the work. There we go, 5,000 meters, and here we go. I'm already firing at it, and it will be destroyed very soon. Already, that was really quick. There is one more that needs to be destroyed. We're already 1 minute into that countdown. There's 4 minutes left. One more looks like, or radar tells me it is on my 12 kilometers away, so we'll be going nice and steady. Do not go too fast. We don't need to go too fast. Thanks again to the long range. As soon as we are within the range of 5,000 meters, it is just good enough here for the gimbal guns of the ship. Also trying to look, see if there are any hostile ships coming at me. So far it seems like they are not here, which is surprising. Maybe the server is a little bit borked, I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't seem very normal. Anyway, we got the last one here that needs to be destroyed. It is going to be in range very soon. 3, 2, 1, there we go. It is in range, and we're firing at it here. Let's try to finish the mission within 2 minutes. That would be fantastic. And there we go. Right, within 2 minutes, indeed, objective complete. All the monitors have been destroyed, and that is now 20,000 alpha UEC. I only need 8 more 1,000 alpha UECs to complete here my objective, to get a return on investment for this beautiful constellation Andromeda. And so for that, well, I decided to pick up an ECN mission, the same ECN mission that we had with the what was it show with the with the Avenger, but this time with the Constellation. We'll see if it is any quicker or faster to do. And again, 21,000 alpha UEC, meaning that when I complete this ECN mission, I will have made a profit of 13,000 alpha UEC, which is very nice. You know, when you are renting a high tier ship, this is a ship that costs $250 US if you want to buy it with real money, and I don't think that you need to do that anymore. Now that it is in the game, you can rent it and you can make some money while enjoying the ship at the same time. Now sure, when you are renting a ship, you cannot modify the ship with your own components. You have to buy that in-game, or again with real money if you wish to, but I don't think that it is really necessary unless you want to do some PvP, or maybe you want to specialize in taking down the Aegis corvette, which I didn't do in this video, but who knows, maybe I'll be doing that tomorrow on the live stream, right? So stay tuned to the channel, and make sure to follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description down below. And here's the first target here. It is a Cutlass Black at 2,000 meters. It looks like, yeah, it is already taking some damage. Now there's one tricky part here. I have to make sure that I am not accidentally targeting or hitting my client, because otherwise it will start attacking me as well. It is a Constellation also, so it's quite a weak ship for the guns that I am using, so gotta be careful as well. But that Cutlass Black was already destroyed. There's another ship here. This time it's a Buccaneer. We can also send some missiles. Got some really nice missiles, a lot of missiles on the Constellation. And it is a gunship, and it is already that Buccaneer really didn't last very long here against the Constellation, and it flies so much better. It flies so much. It is really a relief to see the Constellation having gotten the love that it deserved from CIG. It just needed a little bit of improvement for the thrusters, and it is definitely night and day, making the Constellation once more a viable option, not just for rentals, but also in a combat situation overall, because the Constellation is not just a trade ship, it is a multi-purpose ship, and this is also what it is supposed to be able to do. There you go. I didn't even need to hit it with a missile. That poor missile is now drifting in space all alone, and that's pretty much it here for this ECN mission. 21,000 alpha UEC in my pocket, a profit of 13,000 alpha UEC from the rental, and if I wanted, I could have gone on more and more and more. There's plenty of content to do here if you're a combat player now in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12. Now, for the purpose of this video, of course, I have to quit, but I eventually ended up continuing using the Constellation and made even more money really enjoyed this ship. I'm probably going to make a dedicated video about the Constellation because I really liked what I experienced here. Anyway, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you want to see more daily Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.